Hi, this is Sunkissed Lynn, and this is going to be my future compost. I am very excited. I've done at-home composting for quite a while, a couple years, and I had this bin. I got it from my sister. She loves me very much, and I put food scraps in there, and then I would transfer it over. I actually tried a couple different strategies. I saw a video online that said you can just plant your food scraps directly in the garden. And so then the worms will be attracted. They'll leave their casings where they eat, and then you'll have nutrient-rich food. Also, the foods will, of course, break down and leave nutrients in the soil as well. So that's pretty cool. That's one option for composting. If you want to just directly put it in there, let it sit and kind of disintegrate over time. So that's a pretty cool option. I tried it. I planted it, and then I kind of dug it up for gardening season, and it was all gone, which was pretty cool. I think I put the compost in. It must have been, I'm not really sure when I put it in. I think it must have been probably fall, because it was a few months, or maybe it was early spring. But then, of course, I started the planting, and it was pretty much all gone. I think I saw like one or two pieces of the food that I had left behind. So that's very, very cool. Would recommend trying that if you want to. And that was because my composting site, I was bringing it to a waste facility, but they said that you needed the composting bags in order to compost there. You had to put it in the compost bags, and I did not have those, and I wasn't going to shell out money for the compostable bags. They actually did give me a number of them for free, but I wasn't going to ask again for the compostable bags. I was like, well, let's try other solutions here. And that was just a me thing, of course. I've not looked into, I don't think I even priced them out, frankly. I was just like, I'm not going to buy them. Let's see what else we can do. So that was probably me being lazy or me being a cheapskate. I didn't even research it. So I guess there's that. But I also found out that food co-ops, I had a food co-op that was right down the street, and they actually had like a garbage bin directly outside of their building that was for compost. So it was available for the community to put their compost in, which is pretty stinking cool. So that was another option. Since I didn't have the compostable bags, I was able to just go ahead and put it in there, which was pretty cool. It was just down the street, very accessible. And that was urban living. So, I just had a small garden. I bought a composter. I will show you, compost bin. I bought a composter, but my landlord did say I was not able to use it because it would attract wild animals and it would probably stink to high heaven. So at the time, my landlord said no go. So I stayed inside of my apartment for a very long time. But I'm in a new place now, and they said nothing about it. I did email about it, and they did not say anything. So I'm going to go ahead and try it. And if it does smell terribly, we can do something about that. But otherwise, we're going to do it, and I'm so excited. I was doing some research on it just to be sure, because it's been a while since I bought the composter. I was all excited a couple years ago, and I wasn't able to use it. So I had to redo the research just to make sure that I wasn't going to do it wrong. And you do need green materials and you need brown materials in order to compost, to get that balance of nutrients when it breaks down. So right now I've been using, kind of accumulating brown materials. So I know that paper stuffs can be used, cardboard can be used as brown materials. I did see on a website they suggest cutting it into tiny pieces, so that way it just kind of deteriorates faster, which I like. Websites kind of indicated that everything could be broken down within like 6 to 8 weeks, which I also appreciated, depending on your atmosphere, the weather, and things of that nature, how much heat is around and all that. So 6 to 8 weeks, I'm going to find out how that works out. It'll be stinking cool. But right now I've got paper things. So that's going to be my brown material. I actually, I might be able to find a couple of loose leaves off of some of my indoor plants, but I do not have any green materials right now. So that's what I'm actually dubious about, because that's kind of what got me started in composting at home, was I was buying fruits, and veggies from the grocery store, and I would have peels and, these things left over. Nowadays, I am doing a lot more frozen foods, and so that I don't have to go to the grocery store as often. And I just do not have the green materials around as much as I did, because I don't have as much food waste. It's all in bulk and already prepared for me from the grocery store. So, except for avocado times. And right now, it has been a few weeks since avocado times, and it will be a few weeks more before more avocado times. I love avocados. And I bought this huge watermelon, and I sliced it all up, and I put the watermelon in the freezer, and but that it's been a month or so between watermelon times. So that green material has sailed. So I have to wait, but not ideal, not fun, but also not bad, I guess, either. Unless I accumulate way too much brown material, and then and that's a matter of balance. And so then we'll have to work on, I was working on zero waste lifestyle for a while there. So that'll be kind of part of the ebb and flow. How do we stop with the brown materials and increase the green materials, but while also reducing probably all of them, frankly, because we want to make sure that we are not taking more than we're giving from Mother Earth. But right now I guess I've just got the brown materials, so I've got some compost preparing to do. And here's to hoping that it goes well, that we can get some compost. I was waiting until spring, summer to get it started. Then I saw an article saying that you can do it in winter. And maybe that was because they were in like a more southern climate, because I live up north and in Minnesota, and everything freezes. So I did not see that being a feasible option in my climate. But I was going to try it anyway. But I don't have the green materials, and now all the snow is melting. So I probably won't be able to try it this winter. Yay, darn. Oh, winter is going away. So we'll have to try next winter, probably. So here's to hoping. Let's see what we can get this balance to do, if we can get this compost started. But it's a very fun challenge.